Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game in this college football season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
Guys, Vegas has been waiting for this moment, the opportunity to host a college football national championship, and it all starts right now. Down on the field, it is crazy. Fans are frenzied here in Allegiant Stadium. It is loud and rocking. Can't wait for things to get going here after kickoff. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Wideout goes in motion. Trying to find some room. It's Mobley. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Stuff again for no gain. Sets up fourth and long.
That is just not what this group was looking for. They weren't aggressive at all. 3 straight runs, and you're going to have to punt it away. Didn't get the job done up front, and certainly as an offensive play caller, that is very safe.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Good coverage there. 0 gain on the return. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. He's going to hand this off. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. QB keeper all the way. He make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs.
I love when offenses do this, when they catch the defense off guard. It's obviously a passing situation, and yet they pop a run right here. Good job by the offensive line. The back does a great job eluding some of those linebackers, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, you see this on film from this group. As soon as that ball is loose, you can tell they're looking for that scoop and the score, and they're able to scoop it up and put it in the end zone. I can tell you what, this defense, they are energized right now.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the one moves ball up to the 33.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to find room. It's Marshall. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And now the handoff. Sees an opening. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief drill. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group, and now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in to put them up by a point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. Who's in the clear? Across the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating.
And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Yeah, that's a good conversion right there. Remember, the defense gets that interception. You're on the field. You've got to go capitalize. You've got to take advantage of the mistakes of the opposition. Getting that first down of this drive is a big one here to establish rhythm and try to go get some points.
Breaks into the clear. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Certainly hope his championship game participation isn't finished. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Hands off to the left. Got an opening here. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they've flipped ends of the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. Breaks it. Now here he goes. Inside the 40. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Points in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Powers into the end zone. Set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's the running back in the flat. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's reeled in. It's Marsh. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got room to run. Look out. Who's in the clear? And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
Now tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. See if they tried out the field goal team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 1-point lead.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pregame. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks. Now here he goes. Past the 40. They can't stop him. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, this is a quarterback's best friend. It's a short completion to the running back, but because he was accurate, he's able to get yards after the catch. It's a big play for the offense, easy execution for the quarterback.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. The running back here on a direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Looks right for a quick completion. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Touchdown, Irish. Caught in the end zone.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the third quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up with a PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The clock is still running, not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled short of the 1st down. It's getting 4th and 1. And now Notre Dame will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. They'll kick it away here. And it's taken at the 25. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. The shotgun handoff here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule. The success of a play like this is really built during the week. Chris, these coaches see that in obvious passing situations on 3rd down, this defense sells out to stop that pass. You can see they're dropping into zone, and so a run play right here is highly effective. And they're able to hand the football off, move the chains because of that study that they had during the week. Good game plan here. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, and he can't hang on for the little screen pass there. And that's going to bring up third.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
The Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
That looked doomed from the start. Number one, they're not even throwing this past the chains to begin with. Even if he catches it, which he clearly drops it as you said, he's not going to get the first down because the coverage is too good. That play was just a fail from the start.
Dropping back, it's Carr. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's got some space, look out. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Not able to connect, incomplete.
As an offense, when you get into these goal-to-go situations, to me it's about matchups and players rather than plays and concepts. Who's your best matchup? How do you get him the football? That's what I would be thinking as a play caller here on second down.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Looking for some space. It's Mobley. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up fourth down. See if they try out the field goal team.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO. Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. They're going to run it here. Has the first down and more. Breaking into the clear. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The back's got it. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Fights through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Tight end goes in motion. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Oh, look. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Ball handed off. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Now with 1 second left on the play clock, they'll spend a timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Running play called on 4th down. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
Chris, that's a great stop on fourth down. And the whole key for a defense in that situation is to pursue the football. Get multiple guys to the ball. They're able to do that. Look at them run, make the tackle. They're destroying blocks. This group is playing hard. I know this sounds crazy, but on these quick RPOs, the quarterback has to just take his time. Now, you can't take forever. I'm not saying that. But you've got to take your time, make sure you're creating the right read, and then more importantly, you've got a handle of that ball so you can throw it accurately.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
3rd and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And after the play, we'll stop to check out an injured Wolverine player. It's their talented freshman running back. We'll try to get information for you as soon as we can. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is a gotta have it down, and as a play caller, you've got to put your absolute best foot forward. You don't get this, you don't have a chance.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Trying for a 4th down completion. On the run here, lets it go. Makes a one-handed catch. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball.
The pass is intercepted. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. First down and more. He's still running. Look out, he's got space ahead. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Back to pass. It's Carr. It's a quick grab. Here he goes. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Breaks away to the end zone.
What a feeling for this group. They're going to win the national championship. They have been great all day long. And now, Holly, the thing that we've got to watch out for is the Gatorade bath. We're on Gatorade watch at this point.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call doesn't work. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Grinding away on the ground. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. And the celebration begins. All they've done all season, Joe, it took one more well-executed running play to secure a championship, and they do it.
Chris, look at this celebration. There's not another weight room session or sprint or meeting or practice or game. This is it. You just won the national championship. What a moment for these guys.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Irish. They continue to roll up the score. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joe, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going, and here late in the game, looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
And the Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this is the direct result of being down multiple possessions in this game. As a quarterback, you've got to force the issue down the field. And when you do that, it usually leads to interceptions. And here's second pick of the game for this defense. They've been...
Oh, he's bringing it back. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Look at this scene. What an achievement to be called the kings of college football for this season. After everything they've been through, everything they've poured into this moment, Joel, it's cool to see dreams realized right here.
Chris, I agree. It is so cool to see this. And we've been around this group now for a number of weeks in a row, and they have preached to us, hey, we're going to be where our feet are at. We're going to focus on a play at a time, a day at a time. Well, now you can soak it in. You are national champions. Look around, take in the atmosphere. You climb the mountain.
So that's it. We are sorry to see an ending to a wild, very exciting season of college football. Let's pay tribute one more time to this season's national champions. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.